Hi, this is Electric Blue. Under the label Ultra Blue Melodies, you may know me as also Cobalt, but now I'm also doing another alias as Electric Blue for my popular music work. And I'm very pleased to say that out now is my Christmas charity single, Spread a Little Joy, in aid of shelter. I hope that you've all had a chance to listen to it. If you haven't, here's a bit of it now along with the lyric video.
Some love a deal, some love the joy that giving makes us all feel. Some want a games console, some want some beer. Some are just grateful ones that they love are here. Some still have to work, some can stay home. Some have to share their tidings over the phone.
So the charity Shelter is a charity that works for those in and facing poverty and also living in poor living conditions, which obviously is a horrible thing to imagine anyone being in a position where either they are out in the cold. You know, you've seen how the temperatures have dropped in the last few weeks, so to be stuck out tonight is absolutely unimaginable. And furthermore, you know, those who are in poor living conditions, where they are living in houses that are, you know, are poorly looked after, and people can't, you know, talk to the landlords for getting proper, safe, secure, warm living conditions. So Spread a Little Joy is a song that looks at the different ways that we all experience and perceive Christmas, whether it's sort of the people that really love the traditional side of Christmas versus those that like doing something a bit different, or those that actually don't really get along with Christmas but want certain aspects of it. Some just like good parties, some really appreciate the fact that, you know, you can get together with family. Some, you know, will order in a takeaway, and some will have a turkey dinner, and some will, you know, go out caroling, and some will, you know, stay at home and watch TV. It's a song that looks at basically how no one really experiences Christmas all the same, despite the fact we like to have this sort of perfect image of what Christmas is kind of supposed to look like. There's no one way of experiencing it. We never do. I mean, you know, well, certainly in my case, the amount of times I've started the holiday season thinking, oh yeah, so I need to get, you know, these decorations I saw on TV and put them up and made it all look perfect. And then when you get to the heart of Christmas, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, you're there, you're with family, and, you know, you're together, and actually all the things that we think makes Christmas look like Christmas actually kind of pale into sort of insignificance in comparison to the warmth of what you actually get from being with family and friends, and being together at Christmas. So part of this release is also about the fact that some people are indeed together with family, but they're not at home. They are, well, they might be at home in you know, somewhere that doesn't have heating, doesn't have you know, there's damp, that's got leaks, that's been poorly managed by a landlord, and it's just a place to stay out from the cold, and even, you know, there are so many that are, you know, even now sort of sat out on the streets and are freezing to death without food and security. So what Shelter does is try and help those people, either by raising money, which I hope that this single will do, is because 80% of the money that is raised from people buying this single and streaming this single will go straight to Shelter. I'm not even worrying about the cost that it took to make the song. Everything is going straight to Shelter, and that's the same whether it's prior to Christmas now or for years to come. I have no intent of changing the amount of money that goes to Shelter, because I hate to think that someone else is not going to be spending Christmas with the warmth and security that me and I'd like to think you also watching this have the luxury of having, because it's everyone deserves a happy Christmas in a warm, comfortable home. So that's essentially what I'm trying to do with this. But of course, Shelter also petitions for getting proper rights for those renting, trying to get more. Certainly in the UK, there's a push for trying to get more well, for renters to actually have a bit more responsibility, because there's actually very little sort of in a way regulations to make sure that places that people stay are also up to code essentially. So in any case, I would suggest you look at shelters' websites to see what it is they do, because they do so very much, and that's why I've done this single. So I wish you a very happy Christmas, a happy New Year, and here's to a good 2023. And for this Christmas and moving forward, I hope you have the opportunity to spread a little joy.
Spread a little joy.